Hey, it's Alex from the Brainy Meathead, and I want to share with you what I call my mini essentials bags. And just to give a frame of reference, I know it looks like a lot, but this stuff all fits in this little bag, and probably half of that once I fold it over. And that little bag is a small little waterproof bag. So, kind of give you an idea. Basically, I have what I call first aid type of stuff, little boo-boo kit that includes alcohol pads. Band-aids, some Neosporin, or actually I use these single serve packs of Bactracin, have some Purell, lens cleaners for my glasses, tweezers, etc., an emergency blanket, tourniquet, and some alcohol wipes. And generally, that's kind of my little first aid kit. I also like dual function items. Believe it or not, that spork, it's made out of titanium and weighs nothing and has come in quite handy, especially you get to a hotel, they don't have spoons, you want to eat cereal, you want to eat something. Probably use the spoon side 90% of the time. And I like dual function devices, so it can serve other purposes. In addition, nice flashlight. This one's a Streamlight. It's also aluminum. By the way, everything in this has gone through 3 continents, multiple countries with no issue other than the small little knife. If I have luggage, I'll put it in the luggage. If not, I just make myself available to a knife, or I'll just buy a knife at whatever locale I'm at. My other kind of essential is, in addition to the flashlight, I have a tactical pen with a striker pin and built-in flashlight, bottle opener. And again, that's been multiple countries. I take it on carry-on, no issues. I always carry an additional pen with it, just so it's obvious that it's a pen, and a little notebook, as you can see on this side. But continuing, some sort of lashing material. So I'll take some 550 paracord that's already been braided, some 1100 paracord, rubber band, and carabiner. And that way, if I get extra stuff or some damage happens to my bag, I've got enough cordage. I always like having some sort of knife. This is a small neck knife. Like I said, you can carry it in your luggage, but if you're going luggage free and just carrying a little backpack on the plane, whenever you get to whatever location, you could always find some sort of small cutting utensil. Continuing on, always like to have a couple of padlocks. You come into a locker, you need to lock something down, and multi-purpose as well, especially when you combine it with the 1100 paracord. Part of the first aid kit includes some capsaicin. The nice thing about the capsaicin, not only does it solve your pain, but if you put it on your hands in a self-defense situation, it does have some tactical implications, especially if you rub it on somebody's face. This little dude here is pretty cool. This is a little 2-piece alarm. I normally connect this to my backpack and the other part to a chair if I'm sitting at a restaurant. When you break this thing apart, let me see if I can do it one-handed. It goes off. This part stays on the device, and you're going to be able to find the burglar pretty quick. Let me turn it off. That's a noisy little bastard. In addition, I also started using this trip those Apple tags on my cards. Continuing on, I like to have local currency. I happen to be in Europe, so I'll have euros and some US dollars. They're universal no matter where I go. Can get you out of a quick jam. Most people will accept it, and I always like to have some USD on me. I don't expect to be in a pure survival situation, but it's always nice to have a whistle and a signal mirror, especially if you're going to be traveling over water or over arid parts of the country or more barren parts of the country. In this case, we took a couple of ferries overseas. God forbid, you see all these stories about ferries overturning. You're in the water. At least now you've got a signaling device. And yes, that is a small little signal mirror that fits in your wallet. An all-weather notebook. Oftentimes, phones don't work. You need to leave somebody a note. You want to write down a note. Good to have. Also, some external power for your phone and an external cord. Also, if you rent a car, it's kind of nice to have one of these dudes in it, just to keep your phone charged, especially if you're using the GPS. And again, It seems like a lot, but it's really not. And I'll show you what it looks like inside the bag. Doesn't take up space. I carry it in a small backpack. This will probably be about the size of, I don't know, maybe 2 fists. And it's nice to have. And again, some of this stuff I've used quite a bit. This trip I used the back tracing, I used the Band-Aids, obviously the hand sanitizer, the Vaseline lip guard. Had a little bit of a headache, so I used my aspirin. Constantly use the light, especially in dark areas. I don't want to burn down my my phone time. And again, that one has a small little striker plate, which is nice. Carabiner, endless use. The knife, I don't know how many times I used it to open packages. We bought sausage, cheese, I made some sandwiches. And again, small little knife. It should be, this one's about, I don't know, maybe 1.5 inches length. So it's not really a big deal. Always like having extra paracord, by the way. So nice little knife, and it's a neck knife. So I carry it on my neck, and whenever I need it, it's there. Like I said before, definitely use the spork. I actually got one for the missus. She gave me the funny face when I gave her one. On this trip, she had to use it at least twice. So hey, a little A+ for me on that one. And cash, used a crap load of it, but hey, that's what vacations are for. Anyway, Alex from the Brainy Meathead, and I'll show you what it looks like in the pack. Oh, almost forgot. Especially if you're gonna be out late at night and you carry a small backpack, have some sort of reflector. This is a nice one because this one actually blinks. You can put it on the back of your pack. So as you're walking, not only will it reflect, but this one has, like I said, a little beacon. And you know, in some places around the world, even in the US, there's a lot of crazy drivers. So it's a good thing that they can see you in the dark. All right, so all that stuff fit neatly into this bag. I put $20 bill just for reference. I mean, again, my hands are probably medium-sized hands. I use, I guess, large, extra large gloves. So it gives you an idea of the size. Fits really neat in a backpack. The only thing I didn't put in there was the neck knife because you can't get that on a plane. You'd lose it. So again, I like to travel light. I like to carry everything in a backpack no matter how long I go. So I either get a knife locally. In this case, I'm traveling with my wife. She takes luggage. So I was able to throw the knife in there. But anyway, hope it helps. I'll put links to either the same items or similar items below. Please, subscribe. And I'm trying to do my best to just help people be more safer and kind of know, about different products. All right, Alex from the Brainy Meathead. Be good and be safe.